And we were trained from the beginning that don't just look at the main crown. There's so much you're going to get out of it. And as Jay kept saying that, if you just put your mind on the crown, because remember, it's for one person.
Yes.
Live in the moment. So as time goes, you realize, Miss J is talking. Miss J is talking. You better have fun. So we all try to make the most out of it.
Yeah.
Have a lot of love. That's why even after we can't, you see, like, for the most part, we click.
For pageantry, pretense doesn't work. You can never lie.
Really?
Yes, you can't. It has to be you. It has to be real. Eventually people will notice, and I think that's why they put us in bootcamp, to know the real you, because you can't pretend and do your show. But after 1 week goes, second week, you're back to the real you.
I thought I could never walk in this. Never. 6 inch?
Yeah.
What?
But now you're pro.
So many people know me as I was very challenged during the voting period.
Yeah,
people don't know my name, guys. My name is fake Jero.
The pronunciation, sometimes people won't hear Agatha, Drakes, Keine.
Welcome back to Originaires. This is the show where we talk to people who are absolutely thriving in their specific industries. So today I have with me two of the runners-up for Miss Uganda 2025, 2026, Agatha Keine and Faith Kirabo. And before we even move on, please make sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. I see you who is watching, and you're expecting the For You page to just bring it back. No, subscribe. And also, if you have just 2 minutes, you can hit the link that's in the description and answer a few questions just about the show and maybe even who you'd love to see, because I want to give you what you want, okay? But yeah, ladies, thank you for making the time.
Thank you.
Yes. Let's go just straight to that moment when, your names were called. What was that like?
I think in that moment you don't have any emotions running.
Yeah.
You're just like
you're like, no thoughts, just tell me where to go. Yeah. Was it the same for you?
Yeah, like she said, I don't think we processed it immediately that time. For the runners at the Queen, I was the first to be called, because the second one was first. I don't think it hit. Because first they called me for the other titles. They called us for photogenic multimedia. So you expect one. Like, you don't go expecting anything. So when you get called, the second time you get called, by the third, I didn't think my brain was there. So when they called me, I just found myself walking. Yeah. Until it was time for Keine. I was like, wait. Yeah. This is happening. So,
right. And like, that stage is so big. How do you guys deal with those nerves? The cameras, the people, the questions? How do you deal with that?
Bootcamp prepares us for everything. And also the fact that we do rehearsals on that stage the day before, that really helps.
So you know exactly where you're supposed to be and what needs to happen. Okay. Can we talk about bootcamp? Tell me about your experiences there.
It's like, the best way to describe it is like boarding school. Yeah. I think that VD experience, but like the whole boarding school.
When you say boarding school, that just sounds like a nightmare, because it's like, oh my God, there are all these people in the room and barely any privacy. And then there's also this very rigorous routine that you have to deal with. Was that accurate?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. And how do you deal with the different personalities?
I think it's the thing of what I feel like with our class at least, is we had this thing where we wanted to make the most out of it. And we were trained from the beginning that don't just look at the main crown. There's so much you're going to get out of it. And as Jay kept saying that, if you just put your mind on the crown, because remember, it's for one person.
Yes.
Live in the moment. So as time goes, you realize, Miss J is talking. Miss J is talking. You better have fun. So we all try to make the most out of it. Yeah. Have a lot of love. That's why even after bootcamp, you see, for the most part, we click, we're having fun, because it's just, even to a point where everyone is like, we make jokes. Yeah. Group chats, guys, come downstairs, time for breakfast.
Lunch is ready.
Lunch is ready. It's my turn. Why aren't you guys here?
Is that something that you had in mind with when you were joining? You were like, no, I'm coming for the crown. I'm coming for the crown.
Oh,
Yeah.
For me, it wasn't. For me, it was the experience.
Okay.
Yes.
What part of the experience did you really?
Bootcamp majorly.
Okay.
You're never ready for bootcamp, but when you get there, you know. So it's like a life training ground.
Yeah.
Like different life lessons. How you handle pressure, how you handle different people with different personalities. You're in a room, you're in a space where you've never lived with these people, but you have to live with them, you have to share things with them. You have to make breakfast for people that you're not. So it's like a life training ground, basically.
Did you have expectations about it going in? Because
really.
at least I remember last year, you know, because they had it on TV, was seeing a little bit of drama, a little fight here and there. So were you like bracing yourself, like, okay,
yes, at least you would prepare for what you have seen, but no one tells you enough. They cannot prepare enough for bootcamp. No, even the girls in the previous years will just say, yeah, bootcamp is okay. Yeah, bootcamp is fine. So you don't really know what to expect. And every year they change
make sure you're not used to it.
It's a different experience.
Okay. Yeah. What caught you most off guard? First.
For me, it was the workouts in the morning.
Okay.
When you slept at 2 a.m.
Yes.
And you have to wake up at 5 or 6. My God.
Wake up at 6. 5.
Oh, 5, yeah. 5:35. That was, I was like, God, no, this. I almost gave up there.
What about you, Agatha?
I said the workout.
Yeah.
You know when you keep telling yourself, I'm going to start my gym routine, I'm going to start. I felt like God was like, you said.
Now I'm doing
now you have to actually live it. Yeah.
Now you have to. And there's no choice. You could not dodge it.
Right.
You couldn't. And even you'd feel better. Every girl is going through it. Everyone is going. So you can't even be like, I'm Wednesday, I'm tired. Wednesday, I'm sick. No. We push each other.
Oh my God.
And as time goes, you even find yourself, you wake up and you're ready.
Yeah, after some time.
But then there's also those days where you're like, I can't do it.
What were the workouts like? Is it like just like cardio, or are you guys doing, I don't know, Pilates, yoga?
Shall we give them the tea?
Please.
So it's most of the times running on the road.
Like a
steep 4 kilometer.
Kilometer only. You'd run and then you think that's it, and then you come back and then you're doing the full workout. I think if you watch the show, you'd see where they're on the yoga mat, and you know I used to think I was killing it, and I'd see clips. I'm
like wait, it's a lie.
You know, and just watching those clips, I'm like, I have to practice.
Was there like a bit of pressure when it comes to like beauty standard? I mean, this is like, it's being a beauty queen. Is there like pressure to look a certain way, to, you know, did you have to deal with any of that?
When it comes to maybe makeup, you had to do your makeup almost every day. But honestly, in bootcamp, you reach a point where you're like, bro, let's go. Let's go. Your body is so tired, and sometimes you don't get the time because you have assignments. Because of the schedule, you just probably draw your eyebrow, and that's okay because everyone understands, honestly.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone felt like, well, for me, that you have to look a particular way. Okay, honestly, I was part of the very underweight girls. When it's time to dress up, the designers had a problem with the waist.
Really?
There's always adjustments needed. But you never felt like you're being put down by the other girls or the designers or anyone, or they have, if anything, contrary to everyone's belief where they're like, oh, they want the thin girls. Mama would tell you, bring mayonnaise. They're telling
you serious?
Eat it. Add mayonnaise, add this.
Yeah.
They want you to be healthy and you're being compared to yourself. That's what I loved about the experience. Is like, you just compare you to you. You don't find yourself saying like, oh my, you definitely like, oh, that girl is gorgeous, that girl is beautiful. But the comparison when it comes to beauty, no. Not that much.
Yeah. And I mean, I think it's one of those things where you see everyone and you see like such an array of beauty and that does not look the same. So it's just like, oh wow, interesting. Like there's so many different.
The attention moves away from the beauty standards in bootcamp.
you
Really,
realize
it's
that
like mindset.
assignment, brain.
Yes.
Are you going out there? Are you just sitting back and waiting for? If you're sitting back and waiting for people to be like, "Oh, she's cute," you fade away.
Really,
very fast.
Yeah.
You fade away. But you have to show why you, and that's what made it so nice. I think the competition became more of. It was self-challenging.
Yeah.
It was self-challenging. You know, they're looking for something, for someone, but it's not you versus you. But yeah, just like something out of you should stand, and you should be better than when you came in.
Yes.
That progress.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I mean, I don't know what your perception was of Miss Uganda before joining, because like for me, at least growing up, Miss Uganda meant this is the most beautiful woman in Uganda. Full stop. Like, I don't know how you saw that office, the crown. Was that the perception you had, or?
Well, I don't think so. For me, as I said, it was about the experience, but also Miss Uganda represents Uganda at the world stage. So it's not there's so many beautiful women in Uganda, honestly.
Absolutely.
And most of them will not come for auditions at Miss Uganda. So I looked at it as, who is that person that can represent Uganda at the world stage? Yeah.
And you haven't told me much about like what led you to actually join or to audition. What was that?
I think it would answer even this question. I was never a pageant girl, and I just needed to try something different, something new. And the advocacy. I really wanted a platform to do my advocacy, like really, you know. And that's what I thought Miss Uganda was all about. Your advocacy. And my cousin and my mom, that's how they convinced me. The heels part, I didn't want part of that. I was like, that whole challenge of being, I knew I'd fail that, but I was like, if I'm given a platform, no matter how far I make it. So I wasn't already looking for the crown like that. I was like, if it's in God's plan, sure. But the moment I'm giving a platform to have an impact, it's good. So that's what brought me there. And I'm here today. I'm really, really grateful.
Yeah. I wanted to ask to just do a small segment right now and just do like a quick fire. Heels or flats?
Heels.
Flats.
Late nights or early mornings?
Late nights.
Yeah, late nights are first.
Okay. Favorite Ugandan dish?
Rolex.
Period.
Matoke and Gina.
Okay. Instagram or TikTok?
I'm going to answer that first. Both. Miss Multimedia.
Okay.
All of them.
It used to be TikTok, but right now I feel like it's Instagram.
Okay.
Both, so.
Yeah. And then woman icon. Who is that woman?
Brenda.
Okay.
No.
That sounds like a political answer. No. Tell me about that. Like, what is it about Brenda that inspires you guys?
You see how we say mama?
Yes.
Right? When I first got there, I was like, why is everyone? What? But you get this motherly love that is not divided. And you can be so free to be like, I can't do this. Or sometimes you feel dumb, or you feel like, everyone else can walk in heels, everyone can do this, but she will really
like take you through it.
Take you through it. And she's proudly Ugandan. I remember my first experience, the Western regions, when we had to do the cultural dances, and she knew every single word, like anything you need to know about being Ugandan, she embodies it so proudly. So I would say.
Okay.
And for me, I think it's her resilience, honestly. Carrying this whole pageant is not an easy thing. And
absolutely.
Considering what the social media says about her for all those years, but she still carries this with grace. And she's a very understanding woman, honestly. She makes it so easy for us. Yes.
Okay. That's interesting to hear. I mean, we never really hear that part of it all. What for you was like the hardest part of the journey? Was there a point where you're like, no, I'm throwing in the towel, it's not worth it, let me go home?
I think for me in boot camp was when they had to force me to eat food because I had completely lost my appetite.
Yeah.
I really had appetite issues, but in boot camp it was worse.
You know something funny? I'm actually surprised that like they would encourage you guys to eat, because in my mind I'm thinking, oh my god, these guys, they're like models, they don't eat, they're on that like almond diet and what.
No.
We look at those comments and we're like, if you knew,
Really?
if you knew.
It's a hassle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're always on our necks. Like, did you eat? He's
Right.
like, no, eat again.
Yeah, you have to stay on that table with eyes on you.
Oh my god.
You have to finish your food.
Yeah. Okay. And you, did you ever think about quitting? Was it hard? What's the hardest
Of course
part?
there is, but then I came there. I love the challenge. I love like a different thing. So I love that I was being challenged. From regionals, I had the worst walk, I would say. I really did. And the fact that I made it to top 5 with, I keep telling the story how when I walked, I thought I knew on that final day I was walking. But if you watch it, I was swinging my arms and I remember finding messages like, what are you doing with your arms? But instead, I was encouraged to try again because I was told what I was good at and what I needed to work on. So I was like, I'm coming back. When you come back, there's something better.
Yes.
There's something better. So I love that. The only thing that was so challenging is I love being in charge of my life, like knowing how everything is going to go, having a routine. So that part was a bit the spontaneous, like changing those. I felt like I was so scattered from someone who's so organized to always being scattered because things change. But it teaches you that that's life. That's adult life. So I love it as much as that almost made me like I can't.
I have to ask this, Agatha. I kind of pick up like kind of like a South African accent. Did you grow up there at some point? Cool. From what? From when to when?
A long time. A very long time. Yeah. So I studied there for most of my life. I only did P1.
Okay.
For a time, and then I moved to South Africa, studied.
Yeah. And then you came back at what point?
I was like, being a foreigner or being outside of home, you always imagine like you want to belong. You always want to. I can't wait to be with people who know what it's like to be me, or like to connect. So I always wanted to come back. But like with school, the way the school schedule is here and that side is very different. Yeah. And it's not like income allowed every holiday you go. No. So when the time came, I was like, I'm moving. Like when I was done with school, I was like, let me go. And I don't regret it at all. Yeah. I don't regret it at all.
How long have you been back? If you could estimate.
2 years.
2 years. 2 years. Fun. Back with a bang. Say that. And also, you guys kind of had careers that you were building before you left. I know, Faith, you had been, acting. And actually, you're not a stranger to this space because you were on our cover for Young Ugawood. That emerging actors and actresses. So tell me about like leaving that space to pursue this.
Well, this is sort of a different life, but they're very similar because you're out there, people have to get to know what your life is. But with this, you have to like really let people in. And
is it any way similar to acting? Is there like a part where you're just like, okay, now I'm playing a beauty queen? Or is it just like, okay, I'm here, I'm Faith, let's, take it
pageantry, pretense doesn't work. You can never lie.
Really?
Yes, you can't. It has to be you. It has to be real. Eventually people will notice. And I think that's why they put us in boot camp, to know the real you, because you can't pretend. Do your show. But after 1 week goes, second week, you're back to the real you. So it's about being real here. And this is me, guys. This is not Sui.
Okay. And for you? Did you have to leave anything that you're building? Any other career path that you're on?
No, it came at a time. My health was really, 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 really bad because of the PCOS, and I got diagnosed just a while before entering. And so also what pushed me to say, like, no, the fact that not enough people know about this.
Right.
I'm going for it. I would say I've come back to being myself. If you met me during the time of the diagnosis, I was not myself. I was so down. So this did so much for me. So I can imagine what it will do for the next girl through me. So I've been in the same industry, entertainment, but more behind the scenes videography. So I'm very intrigued by the cameras. I'm ready to ask. Can I guess what that is?
So you're still in the same space. It's not like a big jump.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Is there anything that kind of changed for you when it comes to like being thrust into the limelight almost overnight? Tell me about that.
For me, it's like I'm just continuing with my life because
like I said, for me, it was behind the scenes. I've always been told, like, try modeling, try acting. I did do theatre because I was in art school, but it's nothing like when you actually go for it. You go and someone is like, Drakes! Like, there was a time we were at the mall and I was just, playing around. I'm very playful. I think people realize that I'm energetic. And I was about to, do a little dance and someone was like, Drakes! I was like, oh no. Queen. Yes. So people recognize you shockingly. They don't think it's that much, but you now feel like, can I do this?
Wait, is there a moment where like someone recognized you and you did not expect them to? Like you were not wearing the sashes and everything.
We'll talk about when you don't have the sashes. People actually recognize you in the streets, like in the store, in the car.
Wait, first tell me a moment that are you serious?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I remember when the Miss Uganda car that has the logo, everyone is looking to see if
they're like, I think there, is it just Oh, that's crazy. What have you expected the experience to be like before you joined, and like does it meet those expectations?
Better. When it comes to the platform given for your advocacy. Yeah, I mean, because remember, that's what I was mainly focused on. Yeah. And the fact is, so much more. There's so much more as an individual as well. You grow and you're given a platform to grow as an individual, represent as an individual, and also advocacy. The fact that they really, like Uganda, Miss Uganda really pushes your advocacy, not just as a top 3. You would think only if you win the title, that's where they focus on yours.
They're like,
but most of the 25 girls, we go and support each other. I don't know if you check on social media, everyone is pushing their advocacy still. So that really, made me say yes. So even if you don't win the main round, you haven't lost.
Yeah. Absolutely. What about you? Any expectations?
I think I was crowned Miss Uganda West. So I started working with some organizations even before the boot camp. And for me, it was just a continuation. Yeah.
Okay. So it wasn't like a big shift for you?
Not really.
Okay. What has this experience taught you about yourself? Have you discovered something about yourself? Because I feel like it's very different from what normal everyday life is. Is there anything you can say to that?
I think people are going to get tired of this, but for me, there hasn't been much difference. Acting is, I think it's like this. The life is almost similar. Yes, it's almost the same things. Just the only difference is with pageantry, people expect you to behave a different way, to be a queen, to walk a certain way.
I suddenly feel the pressure to like sit upright because I'm you guys.
But these things
Like
come
they
naturally.
expect
Some
you,
of these
yeah.
things come naturally. You don't have to like push. That's why these judges, these people that choose the queens, they know.
Yeah.
If you're faking it, they will not.
Right.
Yeah, so.
But we didn't all have it. I didn't have it. It was strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, in boot camp.
Wait. Yeah.
Oh, girl, you should see me.
Yeah, so my life hasn't really changed. I'm still the same person. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Keine?
It's
Have you learned something about yourself?
Firstly, that every time I said I couldn't, I could. It was just a matter of time. It was a matter of time. So now every challenge I will take. I'll most likely take it. And then also, like I said, the girly, I thought I could never walk in heels. Never. 6 inch?
Yeah.
What?
But now? Now you're a pro.
Give it to me.
You can't even run in them. No, but the queens don't run. Okay, it's very graceful. Yeah. What has been the most memorable moment for each of you?
So many. That question is so tough because there's so many.
I know. But for me, it's the crowning. Honestly, getting done with boot camp, and I always looked forward to see who Miss Uganda would be. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. And then you get crowned, and then you have to work together. We were so happy we were crowned. We were very happy about the trio. We always say that. Yeah, that was my most memorable moment. Okay. And you?
If I have to pick one,
yeah,
it has to be this one rehearsal night where power cut in the area. But then we had set up some few lights. I forgot there was a function happening. And we had to rehearse in the heels. We were exhausted. We were tired. But the show goes on. We have to rehearse. And the date was coming so close. So we decided to start mimicking the audience. Whenever someone comes through, we mimic the fans. So we'd come, Bacheva. You know, there were those who were like Hoza and Bacheva had loud fans. But even if you didn't, we would still, you know. So seeing the girls like support each other because we were drained, with like pushing under those lights. And then I love cinematography. So I was already in a movie. I was just watching it all. And I was like, man, I'm pleased with these girls.
Yeah. Okay. Going back to, let's say, your daily routine or something like that, is there a beauty hack that you live by? I'm here to steal. Hello.
About the body, I think people really think we're probably on a diet or we don't eat.
You woke up like this. Hey,
thank you to my mama and papa. But honestly, it's nothing much. For me, at least, I struggle with appetite. So
no, like what about beauty? Whether it's skincare, whether it's makeup, do you have a hack? Do you have like?
Do not sleep with makeup. I did it a few days ago. Didn't go well. Drink a lot of water and mind your business.
Period. By the way, when people mind their business, you can tell because when people don't mind their business, you can tell. They're always. It
will show on your skin. The results will scream.
What about you? What hack do you have?
Now with PCOS, you do necessarily have to have a good diet. It's about your lifestyle and all of that. So less starch, more protein and vegetables. That's what I have. Lots of water. And try to get that sleep. Like really, really try. Because some of us with big eyes, you can tell. It's sleep. So sleep. Try to sleep. Eat healthy. Drink lots of water. And give yourself a break from the makeup. Whenever you can, give yourself a break. Like your bare face is also really beautiful. It's normal. It's makeup is there to highlight what you have. So give yourself a break when you can.
Okay. Can I kind of get into the your condition and how it manifests? What symptoms?
So there are lots. So I'll first tell you what PCOS is. PCOS is polycystic ovarian syndrome. The leading cause of infertility in women. 1 in 10 women worldwide, 1 in 7, 1 in 10. And it leads to the common symptom is anovulation, which is the absence of ovulation, or you have irregular periods. You can also find, you know how you'd see someone and at the back of their neck or something, they have like this really dark skin patch or body, and then I remember growing up, you'd say like, this child doesn't get bath.
Right.
But that's actually a condition, and one of them could be a sign that you have PCOS. So a lot of those things, there's no known cause until now. It leads to insulin resistance, which leads to type 2 diabetes. That's why it's good to pick it up early.
Right.
But it's just so much. So
but like, how has it manifested for you? How does it look like for you?
Irregular periods from a very young age. And the thing is, when you go to a doctor, they're like, you're just young. It's going to get there. It's like, but it's not there.
Yeah.
You go to a different doctor. They don't even want, because you're young. So you keep going. 8 years. You know, to jump from doctor to doctor and sound crazy.
Yeah.
To a point where they're like, I think it's upstairs. Yeah, go check her upstairs, and you know, if you say I'm not crazy, you sound crazy. Right. So you just know I was going through it. It was affecting my studies. At night, if this is a symptom for a girl that you can get checked, you have energy, like you can do anything, and then the day starts, and you're crashing. You are just crashing, like your body can't take it. Yeah. You might have not even slept like the whole day, but somehow at night you have energy. In the morning you don't have energy. It's different for everyone. Your mood is always down. Yeah. You maybe have, for me it wasn't, there were like a few hairs. I'm a hairy child, so I always had a little. Yes. I'm not hairy. It's normal. But then now you start seeing like.
Yes, like it's a little bit. I've seen a lot of people on TikTok like getting waxes because of PCOS. Like yeah. So I just think it's all about getting checked early. And girl, you see me, I'm not ashamed. That's one thing. Don't be ashamed. Rather go and get checked and insist. Rather have a doctor sign that I refuse to work on you. Tell them to say, if you don't want to test me, it might not be PCOS, it might be endometriosis, it might be something else. I had a lot of pain in my abdomen on my left side, and imagine I'm telling you, I think there's something wrong. I'm in so much pain, and they're giving you an ibuprofen. I was pale, you know, like pale, like people think you're light skinned. I'm naturally brown, but like you're so pale, everything. But then, you're just tired and stuff. If your body does not feel like yours, that is a reason to go and get it checked. And if a doctor's refusing for 8 years, trust me, I know. Me paying all of that, just let them sign off. I refuse to work on this patient. The day you find a doctor, there's actually a psychologist. Okay. Here in Uganda, she saw me. I was talking to her, and then she was like, you know, there's nothing wrong with you upstairs. And it's not that people, if you mentally have an issue, it does not mean, the wrong words is like, you're crazy, you're mad. Like it's not that. It's just the same way you can have a health issue physically, you can have it mentally, and they affect each other. So if you don't take care of your self-health, like physically, it can affect your mental health. So it was so bad that you even went to a psychologist. Because like, it's not, can we confirm? It's not physical. Right. It's not whatever. Oh my God. So you even go for a test. I had physiotherapy because I could barely walk at times. They're still telling me, no, it's upstairs. So when I got to see a doctor, also being in a foreign country is not easy. But then when I got to see her, I remember she told me, before I even do anything, I want you to go and get checked for endometriosis. Okay. So she got me booking with a doctor. And as soon as I got the doctor, do you know, I felt like I was heard. They did the scanning. It was like, I'm going to do a scanning and I'm going to do blood tests. Yeah. I never heard that before. Right. Everyone was just like knocking. I did get like a scanning on my stomach, but they're looking like, maybe I'm pregnant. That's what they're even for. But she's like, never before. Like, and the thing is that was something I was so sure with, because I was like, no experience, please. I have a very scary mother. No. So when the doctor checked, and he was like, actually, you don't have endometriosis, but you have PCOS. First time I'm hearing this. I'm like, so how long do I have? That was it. But I was like, I was in so much pain. I was like, God, if you
clocking me out. I just want to know what it is.
Yes.
And then he said, no, this is something you might have to live with, but it's not the end. And I started working with the doctors. I'm so grateful. That's why it's so important, even if you're a psychologist, to also know about other health issues and women.
Right.
Women. Like women's reproductive health.
It's so under-researched. It's crazy.
I should start in school. So that's what I'm pushing forward, to be in school curriculums, because there's a lot you can survive. If I wasn't picked then, I'd probably be diagnosed when I go in and I'm like, I can't have kids.
Right.
Because that's the cause. I'm still fine, but as time goes, if it's neglected, that's what happens. Yeah.
That's really enlightening. Yeah. Faith, is there, what is your platform mostly about?
It's empowering orphans. Mostly the teenagers. Yeah, I grew up in an orphanage, though not an orphan, but I grew up there, and those are people that I want to work with because I saw their experiences when they move out of orphanages and they don't have anyone to take care of them. They have no one to talk to or to look up to. No support, literally.
Right. Wait, can I pause there? You said you grew up there, but you're not an orphan. Was one of your parents working there?
Yes, my parents worked there.
Okay,
yes, as missionaries. So I want to continue that legacy as well. What my parents said, and and Miss Uganda has also been part of that. It's working majorly with the girls, keeping them in school, supporting them. Yeah, but I want to involve the boys as well because they're
absolutely
they're neglected a bit.
Okay, you guys, thank you so much for sharing. I feel like I've gotten to know you two a lot better, and I'm excited to see how the rest of your reign goes. Yes. Please tell the people where to follow you so they can continue to follow your journey.
Okay. Social media, Faith Kirabo. So many people know me as I was very challenged during the voting period. Yeah, they're looking for people don't know my name. Guys, my name is Faith Kirabo. So you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, everywhere. X. Yeah. Okay. And also the Miss Uganda platform, we're everywhere, that page.
Yeah. So if you're looking for something, go to the Miss Uganda platform, click Faith Kirabo. So you can find me on all social platforms as Agatha Drake's Keine. My name's. I heard the pronunciation. Sometimes people don't hear. Agatha Drake's Keine. Yeah.
Thank you for Ugandanizing that, because at least we can, search it up. But the links will also be in the description. So thank you so much for making the time to come through and be so candid and share.
Thank you for having me.
And guys, we'll see you next week. If you like this video, make sure to check out the rest of our page because there's so much more for you to see. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.